Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Chicago, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Duluth, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets. The NFL announced this week that all 32 teams will be implementing facial recognition software to verify the identity of everyone in the stadium. Huh. No big deal, right? This is real. I'm an American. I believe in America. I believe in freedom. And I also believe that when people find out that this system is installed, they're going to start watching the games from home. NFL to roll out facial authentication software league-wide. League-wide. The National Football League is the latest organization, as they say in Canada. It's a great organization. You put on the sweater. To turn to facial authentication to bolster event security. All 32 NFL stadiums will start using the technology this season after the league signed a contract with the company that uses facial scans to verify the identity of people entering events, venues, and other secure spaces. Wow. I think you're going to see the return of people wearing face masks. I would. Well played, Dr. Fauci.
How would those facial recognition thing work when people paint their faces? When they
I
go
wonder
to
if they would work. I bet they wouldn't. I bet that would throw them off a little. Yeah, people face paint. The facial authentication platform, which counts the Cleveland Browns owners as investors, will be used to streamline and secure entry for thousands of credentialed media, officials, staff, and guests so that they can easily access restricted areas such as press boxes and locker rooms, said Jeff Boehm, the chief operating officer of Wicket, said in a LinkedIn post Monday. When I first read that, I thought it said wicked. What I thought it said. So, you know what? Turns out it's the same thing. Same thing. Wow. Credentialed holders simply take a selfie before they come, and then Wicket verifies their identity and checks their credentials with Accredit. That's a credentialing platform as they walk through security checkpoints. Wicket technology was deployed in a handful of NFL stadiums last year as part of a pilot program. Other stadiums will start rolling it out beginning August 8th when the preseason kicks off. Really? They're going to streamline it. You know, like how totalitarianism gets streamlined against our freedoms. They're going to streamline. Let's streamline it. Some teams also have extended their use of the technology to scan the faces of ticket holders. Scan the faces of ticket holders. You say it again. Scan the. So much for bringing your side piece to the stadium. I mean, if the Jumbotron doesn't get you, the entry cam will. The Cleveland Browns, Atlanta Falcons, and New York Mets have all used the company's facial authentication software to authenticate fans with tickets. Does that feel good to anybody? Does that really feel good to anybody? Are we going to shrug our shoulders all the way into this kind of totality? This seems crazy. Boy, what could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I can't think of anything that could go wrong. Fans come look at the tablet, and instantly the tablet recognizes the fan, said Brandon Covert, the vice president of information technology for Cleveland Browns. He said in a testimonial appearing on Wicket's website, it's almost a half-second stop. It's not even a stop, more of a pause. That's how quick they could get you. It has greatly reduced the amount of time and friction that comes with entering the stadium. It's so much faster. It's for your convenience. This is for your convenience. What's going to happen with the people from Beverly Hills? What else happens when they get their facelifts? right? They think, huh? Going to have a computer reject you because of a facelift? The Browns also use Wicket to verify the ages of fans. Look at me. Still, that's like a 30-year-old. Oh, the people in everybody gets facelifts now. Everybody gets cosmetic
I'm gonna get
surgery.
one when I need it.
Yeah, I should have got one about a decade ago. The Browns also use Wicket to verify the ages of fans purchasing alcohol at concession stands. The use of facial recognition or authentication technology, particularly when applied to thousands of people who are scanned in the course of doing their job or entering a sports stadium, has long concerned privacy advocates. Really? Wicket. It's called Wicket. It's so close to Wicked. I thought it was Wicked, but even now, how did I know it's spelled differently? I still think it means pure evil. In addition to concerns about the technology being used to track people's locations, privacy advocates and academics say that facial recognition technology intensifies racial and gender discrimination because it is more frequently inaccurate when identifying people of color, women, and non-binary individuals. Well, of course, right? Come on. What about, of course? Isn't that just like advanced technology to pull shit like that? It wasn't enough that Google cars are running over black people. Now they aren't allowed into sporting events because the gadget never took the time to figure out how to recognize. But look how far they've come in genetic advancements. Now they can turn an Indian person into a black person, if you know what I'm talking about. Am I right? Come on. Wicket's website says its technology uses facial biometrics algorithms to authenticate individual faces in less than a second and with 99.7% accuracy, which is like, I think that was the survivability rate of COVID. I'm not sure. I think it was up there. Accuracy, even in poorly lit spaces. They said that the vaccine was 95% effective. Remember that? Remember when they would say shit like that? It's 95% effective. What? Effective doing what? Stopping me from getting it? The company markets itself to... Remember when they would say that stuff like that? The company markets itself to large venues by promising that it speeds entry and decreases congestion. League-wide adoption of Wicket technology is designed to prevent the use of fraudulent credentials and make stadiums more secure, according to NFL officials. What if you want to give somebody your ticket? So nobody can scalp now. Is that what that's right? Think nobody can scalp? You can't scalp a ticket now, right? I mean, that's always... I'm not against scalping, by the way. I always thought I'll be good. I go down. I'll scalp a ticket. I'll get in. The NFL is not the only sport league. Soccer stadiums worldwide are rapidly adopting and deploying facial recognition technology to surveil fans. You want to see what it's like? You want to see what it's kind of like? Watch this. The Cowboys put this up on their website recently. Watch this. Tell me this doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies. Look, it's Ray Liotta. Look, they don't. Look, David Spade. Oh, look, Chris Farley's brother. This is So really, oh, that guy's like, I don't like this. She also doesn't.
That was her resting bitch face. I
Right.
like it.
These guys, where's the nachos?
I need a bigger chain.
I don't like big crowds like that to begin with. Although I did go to Clippers games this last year. It was fun.
Which was a blast.
I enjoyed Clippers games. Did not re-up. Anyway, but there it is. That's exactly why I go to a sporting event, so I could be scanned like a barcode at a grocery store. That's really happening. Okay. Fantastic. Does anybody want to go to a football game? You know what? I don't think there's any getting out of this. I don't think there's any getting out of this because they're doing it everywhere. They're doing it at airports. There's cameras everywhere now. If you live in a city, there's cameras everywhere. Have you seen those videos of people in in London? They go and they're sawing down because they have these cameras up that are looking at your license plates, and you're not supposed to go in certain anyway. And they're just sawing down the whole pole with they have metal cutters. What? I think they're like, what are they called? Anyway, diamond tipped grinders. Hey, the ability to provide for your family has changed quite a bit in the last couple of years. When you go shopping, you're getting less but spending the same. You have to decide what to buy and what to do without. And when you get to the checkout, you're swiping that credit card, putting that never-ending cycle of credit card interest accruing every month. So there's got to be a better way. Well, there is a better way. And it's with American Financing. If you're a homeowner, they will take all of that equity that you've built up and use it to pay off high-interest debt. They're saving their customers an average of $854 a month. And they are closing some in fast as 10 days. So start today. You may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Call American Financing today. That's 888-804-0303. That's 888-804-0303. Or visit AmericanFinancing.net/Jimmy. Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Chicago, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Duluth, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.